But today we have a special guest. He's going to introduce himself, but as usual, my name is Peter Lusaya, your host, and
I am Father Angelo Munduni Dema.
Okay, apart from that, then we have our guest.
So thank you very much for inviting me. My name is Dr. Peter Baofu. I'm an American visionary, an author of more than 180 different books in all fields of knowledge, the natural sciences, the social sciences, the humanities, and the formal sciences in all fields of knowledge in relation to the mind, culture, nature, and society, which means that I have engaged in more or less every single topic that you can imagine. And I have proposed more than 145 different new theories and visions of the human future, including some unified theories of everything. And I have been in more than 135 different countries around the world already, including many of them in North Africa, Eastern Africa, Central Africa, Western Africa, and Southern Africa, and the rest of the world.
When it comes to the conflict in Africa,
Yes.
Congo has been going for years in conflict, South Sudan, years in conflict, and different parts of Africa. It's very easy to send peacekeeping forces to these countries.
Mm-hmm.
But we have never heard of a peacekeeping force going to Ukraine to help whatever is happening in Ukraine. And we have never heard of peacekeeping force going to Israel and Palestine and helping what's going on. When it comes to Africa and different parts of underdeveloped world, there's always a very quick move of sending peacekeeping force. And for a reason in Congo, the Congolese are rejecting the peacekeeping force. Do we continue sending peacekeeping force to those kind of places? Is that the right way to do it?
If you want to talk about the United Nations peacekeeping force, there's always a prejudice that is part of international politics. It's a question of power. Think about Ukraine as a good example to answer your question in Africa. When you have Ukraine, they are white people, and when they are under attack, the international community, which means in this case Western powers, they react very quickly because they are white people. When you have something about Sudan or South Sudan, or you have something about Congo, as you said, or you have something right now about Mali or Niger, for example, about Chad, Burkina Faso, many of them are not only that they have a coup, but also they have internal fighting. The international community, how come the US or the UK or Germany are not so angry in terms of sending some troops coming in and try to protect? No, because you are not white. You are black. You are Africans. But when the international community, when you have some white people, they are killed, Western powers react very quickly. And also in this case, you have Russia, which is the enemy of the Western alliance. They act very quickly. It's a question of interest. It's a question of power. They don't care about you. I'm not saying that that's good or bad. I'm just telling you the power politics to answer your question why you are neglected. I mean, Africa, in this case, I have been in Africa for many years now. I studied Africa a lot. You have been neglected because you are not that powerful internationally. They don't care about you. Look, South Africa, together with 5 other countries, went to Ukraine a few months ago, asked for a negotiation and try to mediate and say that we need you to release that kind of blockade and so that they can send some wheat coins and all that to Africa. Do you know what the Ukrainian government said? You Africans are just beggars. You come here. What can you do for us? They said that. Now, isn't that amazing?
It's tragic.
Isn't that amazing? So this answer to your question, how come people don't care about you? International politics is not a question of this kind of idealism. It's always a question about power, how much power that you have. Now, if you are the superpower, I tell you now, something in Congo happened, the international community will come right away to you.
Yeah.